Alright, let's see what Gary brings to the table, shall we? Yo. Well, Gary has not lost his self-confidence, clearly. I don't know if you're good or not by battling you right now. By far the hardest gym leader. He's rocking a lot of his old tricks when you fight him under normal circumstances. Here, of course, he's going to be all over the place. We come into this a little beat up. But the odds are good he's going to have a fighting team, whereas in reality, he's supposed to have a whole balanced approach with stuff like Arcanine and all that jazz. That's an inappropriate critical hit. Typhlosion clutching it out. That's not the first time he's done that in this playthrough either. Alright, well. What do you say we get straight to business? Level 58. We're gonna fly. Well, who could have seen this coming? The move is called Sky Uppercut, but I mean, how am I supposed to know a Machoke's gonna have it? Wow. So I think we just double heal here. We could guarantee a kill if we just wanted to Aerial Ace twice, but then we'd have 19 health. So instead, we've been meaning to do this anyways. I probably should have before we started the fight. Same with Typhlosion, but Alright everyone, good fight, let's start over. No sense going back to fly if we're just gonna get punched in the sky. Two of these should do it. Breloom, huh? Unless Brelooms are faster than I remember, you just sentenced that to deaths on a 4 times hit. Yeah, I mean, other than that special defense, which is still not bad, 96 at level 50 is, that's some good stuff. Dragon Breath, not necessary in this spot. We already have Dragon Pulse. Granted, Dragon Breath can paralyze, but still, we're not going to trade off the power for that. Level 60, I believe, his highest level Pokemon here. Heracross, also 4 times weak to flying. 58, up there. Oh my god. Sorry, we're not home right now. We're caught within the spider web. We can no longer escape, and neither can Heracross because it's in hell. It's a good experience. Finishes off with a Riolu. That's not going to get it done. We're unprepared for this. Am I, Gary? Riolu is not a steel type. It only picks that up when it evolves into Lucario, so it can't even resist the flying type move. Yeah. No, you got wrecked worse than you did when you fought Red. How the heck did I lose to you? I mean, I know overconfidence is your thing, but if I wrecked the entire Johto League and then came over here and stomped all the other Kanto gym leaders, you'd think you would have to be at least a little bit worried. So this is annoying, by the way. We can use the HM move Rock Climb. We don't have the HM move Rock Climb. And yeah, this is his gimmick. He uses Trick Room here. Helps out his slower Pokemon. Like, I think he has a Rhydon. Let's go check out that TM. 92. Splash. 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 Sorry, I'm just baffled. Also, I'm presumably vomiting all over this well-shined floor. So we step outside. Professor Oak wants to call, and this is not an optional one. Just jump right in. I know how hard you're working. I know you just beat my grandson's ass. Something that'll be very helpful for you. Come here and pick it up. We could walk to Pallet, it's pretty quick, but we're gonna fly because there are some grass tiles we can't avoid, and if we get into an encounter, it won't be faster anymore. So if you're at the point of the game where you're like, oh my god, rock climb, where do I get rock climb? Well, if you think the timing of this is coincidental, you're silly. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. It's rock climb. You can go up rock walls. So we needed all 16 badges to do that. We've been seeing rock climb stuff throughout the game, even back in Johto. Now, this is the good news that we're here for. He's given us access to Mount Silver. Too dangerous for the average trainer, but since you're the champion and a half, you can go to Mount Silver. And I'm like, okay. Oh, rock climb. Let's have a look at that, shall we? 90 power, 85 accuracy. It's a normal type move. They actually reduced the power in Gen 5, if I'm remembering correctly. Because that was the problem. Rock climb was just too strong. Given the choices here, Dialga's already had to learn too much stuff. I'd rather keep Typhlosion pure. I guess we could do it to Rhyperior, but eh. What we're going to do is we're going to take out Poison. We have not really been using Poison Fang. If we need to go something else for grass attacks, then we will. We'll keep his other 3 really good moves, his special attacks. I don't think he's really missing out too much from this. This was sort of the plan I had in the back of my head as long as he could learn it, and luckily he can. Alright, so with that errand run, we have to go back to Viridian and head west. We could also fly just back to the reception area, but we haven't been to the west here. There might be a trainer, there might be an item. Worth taking a look. We also have to heal. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Kind of like the double speed thing. Do-do-do-do-do-do. We haven't really had Typhlosion out in front for a while, but I like watching him follow behind us. He looks cool. Route 22. We can go across the bottom just for the sake of looking, but there's nothing really here. It's an escape route, if anything. Get you back quickly without having to surf or go through grass, but we're going to go through the grass. Anything here? No? Just, okay. Alright, we're going to take an encounter. Yeah. Well, we do have the time to raise a level 3 Roselia. I guess we'll go ahead and kill it. I actually like Roselia. And Roserade. But, yeah, we don't have the time for that right now. I think we have, what, 2 rare candies again? That's not enough rare candies. I do want to take a look at that real quick because I do want to use those if we have them. Maybe just one. Just the one. 2 Sacred Ashes, though. Best believe I'm going to be using those. Cameron the Photographer. Documenting our approach to the Pokemon League for the 2nd time. It's kind of sad how small Rhyperior looks because we have 2 giant legendaries on our team. So we didn't really miss out on anything. We got a photo out of it, I guess, which, great. You should know that already since you defeated the champion. Yes. And this guy also lets us through. Now, the one thing I don't remember is... Actually, no, I do remember. We're going to go check out the Elite Four. Oh, this is Victory Road. Yeah, we don't want to do it this way. I mean, I like the music and all, but I don't want to go through there again. We have a couple different ways we can try to get our ass kicked right now. One of them is the Elite Four a 2nd time. They should have higher level stuff. And one of them is Mount Silver. And I'm confident Mount Silver is the higher level. However, it's 2 different kinds of challenges, really. So, as a one-off battle, there's no question that Mount Silver will end up being more difficult. But this is, you know, 4 trainers in a row, 5 trainers in a row since Lance is the champion. So what we're going to do is we're going to save. We're going to step in and see. We're going to see if we can do these rematches. Because it's been a while since I fought the Elite Four the first time, I don't exactly remember what everybody has, and even if I did, while I might know the types, I would not necessarily know what they're going to lead with, because they also changed Pokemon, if I remember correctly. Let's take a look. Will, I already know this. Level 58. Yeah, they've gained some levels. Also, I used the Rock-type move, which is going to be a mistake. Yeah, I know, I messed up. Ouch. Why is Pupitar's attack this high? Oh, good. Oh, good. The Hyper Potion, we eat a Bone Club, we eat another Bone Club, and hope we're not flinched next time. And no crit. So if you thought we were under-leveled last time, boy do I have news for you. There's our super effective hit. In my head, I always want to make Pupitar a Bug-type. Oh, good! Look at our fortune that we're having so far. Probably should have stocked up on more items too, but that's alright. We have a decent amount. Well, we have money just sitting around that we easily could have spent. Alright. Now, if we can get a 4-hit Bone Rush, we should be able to kill even from full health. I don't think Free's going to do it, though. Wow, 2 again. What a fight. Get out of here. Marsh Stomp. Dies a miserable death. Larvitar, we just don't have the speed to do what I want in that spot. Yes, this is another potentially bad matchup for ground stuff, but I don't think we're going to get hit by anything that's ground here. The standard is to expect Tyranitar and its sub-things to have, like, Earthquake, but shouldn't be the case on a Larvitar. Also, it should die in one hit. Oh my god, the sunlight is so strong. Trapinch. Look at all these unevolved Pokemon that Will is rocking. Immediately, we go from sunlight to drought, or to rain, rather. I was wondering if it was going to kill, and now, well, the crit happened, so we don't know. Continues to be the one problem that we have, doesn't it? Ice. It's a shame Avalanche couldn't be learned by anybody here, because would have been something. Well, guys, electricity's power has been weakened. God. And I was really looking to use electricity against Gligar, too. Yikes. That damage sucked. Well, let's see if Gligar even has an appropriate move. It went to Fissure, which isn't going to hit, so that's not a good sign for him. We need to fly here to try and avoid the healing. Oh, okay. Yeah, he has no applicable moves. I don't know that Nidoqueen's going to be a lot better, but it must have something if he's making the switch. Let's sport again. Maybe not. Okay, well, we need to hit harder than this, and our physical attacks aren't doing it, so let's go for the other stab attack we have. Eee, it's gonna be close. Woo. Well, apparently this battle's now over, if that switch is any indication. He might have a Gligar with 3 ground moves and Mud Sport. Since Fissure is technically a ground move, so why would we even give up this opportunity? What makes that so formidable? Not again, to save time in PP, we're going to go to Fly. I hope that little extra damage over Aerial Ace is enough to get a kill here without having to worry about a full restore hitting. Aerial Ace should come up short, but that means Fly will hopefully get the kill here, assuming it hits. Sandtomb. You know, this ground type stuff was part of the reason we brought Rayquaza the first time we came to this Elite Four, so it's not shocking that it's come in handy again. I've already experienced it. But yeah, we'll do it a second time. So that brings us to the end of this video. In the next video, we're going to take on Koga, try and go through the rest of the Elite Four. And the reason I'm doing this first is because we're going to need every single level we can get to have a shot at taking on Mount Silver and what awaits us there. People who've played the game already know. People who haven't may be surprised. It was certainly cool when I played it when I was a kid. I thought, whoa. So, my only concern is I think that we're dealing with Pokemon in the 80s. Low 80s, maybe upper 70s. But it's going to be a struggle for a team that's hovering around 50 right now. Anyways, we're getting towards the end of the series now. We have this left. There's a couple other side things we can do, like quote-unquote Zapdos is over by the power plant now, I know. The cave is now open by Cerulean City that has quote-unquote Mewtwo in it. But that's a pain in the ass to traverse. We're not going to do that. We might go check out Zapdos and see what it is. And there's a couple other little things, but for the most part, we're just going to take care of these last few battles to assert our dominance and or get our ass kicked. And that's going to be it for the playthrough.